I'm Nathan, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of the most powerful vibrational manifestation techniques, and it's all about sex transmutation. Now, if you haven't heard of this before, I'm going to be breaking it down for you in very easy ways that you can navigate this and step right into this manifesting power that is just an unstoppable force. And if you are familiar with what sex transmutation is, sometimes people on Reddit call it semen retention. There's all kinds of different words that have come up. But if you have heard of this before, I'm going to be sharing with you new information about how you can navigate and direct this energy more powerfully. So welcome back to Vibes and Frequencies. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's step right into where this power is coming from and what it really means. Now, when most people think about sex in our society, we start thinking of this physical expression of it. We see it in the movies, the advertisements are all using sex to sell, and we feel it on a day-to-day basis, where some studies that have actually showed, where people were being honest on it because it was anonymous, that there's a huge majority of people who are masturbating daily. Now, you might be thinking, like, why is Nathan talking about this? This is kind of an odd subject. Well, the thing is that sex energy is creative life force. Now, if you can direct this and transmute it properly through a new channel, a new means of expression, you can actually put that energy straight into living your dream life, or manifesting the career of your dreams, or a relationship, or manifesting more money. You can literally do anything with it. But most of us, the reason I brought it up in the beginning is because most of us are channeling it only through physical expression. So the basic idea of sex transmutation or semen retention is to essentially stop masturbating and to stop releasing or coming, essentially, right? So I realize I'm using all kinds of words like this that might be a little like, whoa. But if you feel that way at all, like, whoa, I feel some kind of strange energy about Nathan saying sex or masturbation or coming, then realize that that own inhibition that you're feeling shows your current beliefs and perspective about what sex energy actually is. So if you feel a little bit risque about this, this is actually a really good reflection for you that in this video, you are going to unlock a new power that you have not been fully directing in the way that it could have been up to this point. So this is a really awesome situation for anybody who feels that this is kind of a little bit of an interesting out there conversation. So the idea of sex transmutation is not just to not come and not release that sexual energy. This is where many people take it in the beginning. And the idea behind it is that, one, by essentially not doing that, you are growing your willpower and your ability to make choices that aren't just based on the moment of a fleeting pleasure. So people are able to exercise more willpower and persistence in the career that they're trying to manifest, for example. The other aspect of this is that by not releasing that energy and just kind of shooting it off into the wind like that, and by the way, this is the same for both girls and guys, everybody. Yes, we are different sexes. Yes, the energy of our own based on whether you're a girl or a guy, the energy can be a little bit different, even though there's the variance of whether you're more feminine or masculine, and it's not dependent on sex. But I just wanted to mention, too, that this works for both sexes, no matter what your sexual orientation is, no matter what at all. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is the same for all of us because we are human, and this is life force energy. So people often come into this because they want to build more energy in their lives. So if you stop masturbating daily, for example, or even can cut it back to like not all the time, then you can actually allow this energy to start building up in you. So instead of releasing it out like that, you start to build this energy. And I find that the best way to express this is that you're literally a battery. You start to feel like a battery that's charging and you're carrying around more power. Rather than walking around and using like your phone on 10% and, oh God, it's going to die soon. There's not much activities I can do with my human person today because I already expended a lot of that energy. All of a sudden you start building it up. Today I'm at 20%, 40%, 100%. So this is the idea. However, this is often misunderstood, this concept, because how do you actually transmute that sexual energy into the most epic manifestation power that you could fathom? That's what I think so many people that I've experienced in my own life when I first got into this, and other people that I know that practice this is where a huge misunderstanding comes in, and we're not channeling or directing the energy in the way that it would actually be powerful for our intention and how we want it to manifest. The key is not just to build up this energy. The key is not to suppress the sexual expression. The key is to realize that sexual energy is life force energy that is a huge dimension that takes place in everything. It flows through everything. Now, we right now are in a physical dimension. Yes, we are in all of the others too. Just so you know, you're currently in the 5th dimension. You're currently in the 6th, right? You're in the 2nd, you're in the 1st, you're in the 3rd. All of them take place at once, but on this level of experience where you want to be manifesting something, sex energy is the way that everything manifests. No matter what it is a huge, huge portion of how things are born into existence because it's just life force energy. You are living a life, you are alive, you are conscious. So the idea isn't to try to suppress that energy within you and not use it. The idea is to actually use it. But here's the trick. How does things happen in our reality? How do you actually become something or work towards something? You take action. You take action. You literally exist in your current reality and you take action on things. If I want to, for example, be a huge blogger, then that will manifest by me actually choosing to be that. Yes, beliefs and things like this, but that's a completely different dimension conversation, which you can find videos tagged below about those dimensions and levels of manifestation. But you have to actually take action. You have to sit there and write this stuff out. So what's the big secret? I'm going to stop talking all around it and just share it right with you. The key to sex transmutation and using this energy correctly in a powerful way is to take action. What this means is, think about it like this. When you're in the moment, if you're out in your life and you're doing some stuff and all of a sudden some kind of sexy thoughts pop up in your head, which what does that mean? It means a physical expression is a vision that's happening in your head. You start visualizing a physical expression of it. Maybe you see someone attractive. Maybe it just happens out of nowhere. Well, then what often happens is many people will go and they will express that energy by releasing it via masturbation, sex with a partner, or based on a lot of the beliefs that a lot of religions and things put on us that we aren't necessarily understanding fully, we start to suppress it and suppress that part of ourselves. And that's not healthy either. So the idea here is that in that moment where you feel that energy, notice how powerful that sex energy is. It is so powerful that no matter how focused you were on whatever it was, suddenly you feel completely overpowered by this urge to go and release it or to use it via masturbation, for example, right? So that's the idea to truly understand about sex transmutation, everybody. Sex energy is powerful energy because it is so powerful at causing you to actually take action. So insanely powerful that no matter what you were doing before, most people end up stopping what they were doing to do that and then go back to what they were doing, or suddenly their vibe has changed and their energy is a little bit different. So they need to go do something else now, or they're not feeling up to it and they need to take a nap, or wow, that's weird, I suddenly lost my drive to work on my blog, right? That's the idea to understand about sex energy. It causes you to take action. That is why it's so powerful. So the key is when you feel that energy, notice how most of the time you're just visualizing it in a physical expression that is of an intimate kind of sex with another partner, or self-pleasure, or whatever it is that sexually stimulates you. Whatever it is for you, it's okay. And that's the trick. As soon as you feel that energy, start visualizing yourself. This takes willpower and conscious effort, by the way. Visualize yourself doing something else, like sitting down and writing your blog, and then immediately get up and go work on your blog. When you do this, every time that sex energy comes up, instead of acting on it by masturbating and releasing it, you just simply go and you act on something that's important to you. You go to the gym, you make your videos, you write on your blog. And every single moment that you do this, every time that sex energy comes up and you choose not to just release it unconsciously, and instead you actually go and you act on something that is more meaningful to you, you start to build this conscious willpower, dedication, persistence. But not only that, you're taking life force energy and the channel with which it flows through, your human being. This is the mechanics of reality, guys. This is how you express that energy. You're, instead of just masturbating and releasing it for no reason, you're using it in a way that is actually meaningful to you. So I encourage you, next time you feel this sexual stimulation or this energy, instead of acting on it in that way, channel it into something else. You have to actually act on something. You can't just suppress it and ignore it. You have to use it for something. When I first started doing sex transmutation, what I would do is anytime I felt a sexual urge, what I would do is I would squeeze my Kegel, which if you're confused on what that is, you can look up Kegel, but it's basically you flex this muscle down that's in that area. I don't know the exact terms for this. And you squeeze it, and you can actually pull that energy up from your privates up into your heart or your third eye or your crown. So what I was doing is anytime I felt sex energy in that way, I pulled it up into my heart, and I used that to open my heart chakra and to open myself up to my higher self and my true being. Now, when you open yourself up to your true being, this is a very powerful way you can start sex transmutation, by the way. I recommend taking actual physical action, but I have on accounts of all the times that I've done this, whatever I channel it into manifests 100-fold. It will literally blow your mind, so just try it. Now, by pulling that energy up into your heart and doing the Kegel flex, you start connecting to your highest vibrational self, and basically your true being and who you really came here to be. Once you start having visions of who am I really? What is my true passion in life? What am I supposed to be doing here, right? Why am I here? When you pull that energy into your heart, you'll start unlocking that more. You'll start having visions of yourself doing something that brings you a lot of joy. And then what you do is you take that sex energy and you channel it into that act, and you will start manifesting it in crazy, crazy speeds, guys. I'm telling you, I literally practice this all the time. It is so powerful. And if you want to learn more about how to unlock your highest vibrational self, it is the most life-changing thing that you could do out of any topic, any video. Tuning into your highest vibrational self and unlocking this power within you, it will blow your entire reality into smithereens in a great way. And I've actually got a course tagged below for you, taking you step by step all through how you can unlock your highest vibrational self. It is an awesome course that's tagged below. I recommend you check that out some more. Now, moving forwards, this is your life. It is. It's okay to express your energy sexually in a physical way. Self-pleasure with another person. This is healthy. It is part of being human. You do not need to suppress this part. The key is to really just realize that it's okay, that this energy is a fundamental part of reality, and then you can become more intentional with it. That's really the trick, to be more intentional with it, to use it in the way that you want to in that moment. Sometimes someone might find themselves feeling very stressed and, oh my God, something's really not going well for me right now. And so sometimes self-pleasuring in that way can actually help to vibrationally shift you into a more healthy, relaxed state. And that might be the most powerful thing that you can do for your manifestation. So don't be hard on yourself. Just listen. Listen to the voice within you. The true you that is trying to be here and express themselves that we've been suppressing or pushing away or stomping all over. The key is to listen to that you and to be them. So that's how you can exercise it more consciously. It's okay to use it in whatever way you do. There's no right or wrong. The point is to tune more into who you really are so that you can use it in the way that the real you is actually meaning to translate that energy into reality right now. Sometimes for me, it's with my partner or a self-pleasure. But a lot of the time, it's I want to make videos right now, or I want to go to the gym and work out, or I want to keep writing my book. Now, when you unconsciously engage in expressing that sexual energy in a physical way over and over and over again, like masturbation, for example, you start to build this kind of unconscious energy where you start to just do that, and it becomes so much harder to stop. It becomes so much harder to stop because you build it. It becomes this unconscious cycle, and suddenly you're completely drained. You're not channeling your creative power into anything other than just releasing it. Sometimes it's really powerful to release it, and sometimes it's very powerful to use it in physical reality in a type of action that you'll actually get to experience in this magical, blissful reality that is yours. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you did like this video, definitely go below. Make sure to like it. Thanks for subscribing. I make videos every other day, and I'm very excited to be on this journey of manifestation with you guys. There are some crazy things happening right now in my reality. I'm so excited to share with you just the energy behind it and how you can apply this to your life. I really love you, and thanks for sharing this space. You guys are awesome. You are so cool. Much love. I'll see you for the next video. See you soon.